All right, everybody. So I recently got back from a Fort Myers vacation. It was just a quick trip to the West Coast. And I was lucky enough to take something called a RedCoach. And a RedCoach is basically a Greyhound bus, but so much better. And it offers affordable tickets, like for instance, from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando, it's like 20 something dollars. And it also has like luxury seats with huge cushions, great Wi-Fi, basically everything that you would want out of a nice bus trip. And it was an amazing trip. It was my first time taking RedCoach. The last time I went the distance and did a long road trip was on an Amtrak train, and it was a horrible experience. I found that the tickets were overpriced for the experience that I got, and the train also shut down, the power went out. There was just a bunch of other horrible issues with the Amtrak train. But the RedCoach was different, and I'm gonna be like a huge RedCoach supporter from here on out because I love the Brightline so much. But the Brightline in Florida only goes to a select few places, and the RedCoach is in Texas and Florida and goes to a lot more places than the Brightline train. So I went from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers. I first had to go to the Fort Lauderdale airport, and between terminals 1 and 2, I got on the RedCoach, and it was a couple hours from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers, so it wasn't a horrible road trip. But I really like the RedCoach. I mean, really, from this point, I really have nothing but good things to say about it. I wanted to make a quick YouTube video today and review the RedCoach for the first time because I had such a good experience, and I want to be, a big supporter of it. One negative thing that happened is that kind of the elderly lady that sat to the left of me on the RedCoach basically hogged the armrest, so that was kind of annoying, and it was kind of like cutting into my seat area. But other than that, I mean, it was just a really good trip to Fort Myers. I really don't have any bad things to say about it. I mean, the driver did a good job. We stopped once in Naples, and I think in total I spent about $30 on the trip. So that's no gas, that's no headache of driving on the highway. That's just like, open your laptop and do whatever you want and just enjoy your trip. So it was just a really, really good trip. I think the next RedCoach ticket that I'm going to take is going to be in September from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando, and that's like 20 something dollars. It's just a phenomenal trip. We live in a day and age where the economy is so inflated and gas prices are so high, it makes sense to get on a bus, or it makes sense to get on a train, or just switch it up and do something different because things are just so pricey and things are so expensive. One thing that I do wish the RedCoach had would maybe be like a better selection of drinks and food. I mean, they weren't selling any drinks or food at the bus stop or on the bus. I think that'd be a huge upside if they offered breakfast or coffee for an extra charge. I think that they could actually make a lot of money by doing that because options are so limited at the airport or kind of near the airport. There aren't that many food options. Another thing that I wish RedCoach had was like cross-country trips. I was looking into that, and it's really in cities internally within Texas and Florida. But it would be pretty amazing if you could take a RedCoach from like Fort Lauderdale to Los Angeles. That would be insane, like across the country on a bus. I think that'd be a really interesting experience. But I'm the type of person where, I'll drive from A to B, from work to home just because I have to. But when it's like I have to go across the state of Florida and I have to get on the highway and put up with all that and get on Alligator Alley, I would much rather just get on a train or a bus and knock it out. I mean, I think that's just a much better way to do a trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick RedCoach review today. I love making videos about transportation and the future of transportation and making videos about Brightline trains. I really like making these kind of random quick YouTube videos. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Leave a comment below as to what future content you'd like me to upload and create. I have a lot of interesting video ideas for 2022. And as we go into the month of August, I'm very excited for some things that I'm going to be releasing. Also, if my voice is a little off or I'm like a little slow today, it's because I am a little under the weather and I am a little hungover. So forgive me in that area. But nonetheless, I enjoy making these YouTube videos, and thank you so much for clicking on this one today. You could have been doing anything with your time, anything with your life. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.